Hey everybody, it's Cameron Young. It's been a while since I've done a Snakespiration. I'm just sitting in my kitchen and was hanging out with the dogs, getting ready to make dinner for the boys and and I just thought we should do a Snakespiration real quick. I mean, why not? I mean, come on. I mean, it's time to get Snakespiration, and tonight I have a really special treat for you. We've talked a little bit about defensive behaviors of snakes, and there's so many different fascinating ones. And tonight I brought a Western hognose snake that will demonstrate death feigning, I hope. Trouble is with Western hognose snakes is after they get tamed for a little while, or they've been around humans, you're no longer scary to them, so they quit doing their defensive behaviors. They quit hissing, they quit pooping on themselves, they quit gaping their mouth, and they quit playing dead. But this one, I'm hoping will do that, and we're gonna we'll give it a good shot and see what happens. This snake is actually very special too. I found it dead on the road. It had been killed, presumably, but it was playing dead. But it had guts coming out of it. I mean, this snake was in bad shape. I brought it home thinking that I was going to have to euthanize it to put it in a museum collection. Now, why is it important to be in a museum collection? Well, this snake, I'll show you real quick. That snake right there is a one-of-a-kind snake. It is the first Western hognose snake ever officially documented in Boulder County, Colorado. Now, there's been reports of other ones, but this is the first one that's ever been officially documented. So I thought it was going to have to end up in a museum, but after some careful cleanup of its wounds and a lot of good water, and it hasn't eaten very much. It does eat, but it hasn't eaten very much since that accident. We're hoping to get some good fat on it, and then we'll see where it's going to go. But this is a very special snake that I thought was going to be dead, and wow, fascinating. So cool that it survived its near-death experience with a road, not with a car on a road, or a human driving a car on a road. It's not very often that happens. So let's just see if we can get this snake. I'm gonna get down here with it. We're gonna just see here and just watch, see if it will play dead. What, ready? Here we go. Hope it's gaping its mouth. I'm messing with it. Ah! Did you see that? It just died right there in front of us. That snake is completely dead now. Dead to the world. Not really, but boy, is it pretending to be dead. Wow, is that cool. All it did, now watch this. This is a really neat trick with these snakes, because once you have them like this and you flip them back over onto their belly and you mess with them a little bit more, boom, right back onto their backs, going, I'm dead. Now what? It'll gape its mouth open. It inverts its cloaca here, right here, and poops on itself. And as you can tell, like I said, it's a little bit skinny, but we are getting it to eat now, and it's sticking its tongue out. It's doing the whole death feigning thing. Now, if you look really close in there, you might be able to see the enlarged rear teeth that this snake has for defensive behaviors, or not defensive, for helping it get its toxic saliva. It doesn't have a real venom like a venomous snake does, but it has a toxic saliva that gets in a toad that we think may help paralyze the inflation muscles of a toad, and therefore allow it to deflate a toad, which is its favorite food. And once the toad's deflated, it can get it down its mouth. But man, oh man! Now watch this. Let's do that again. Let's put it back on its belly, and watch it just die. Look at that. Talk about a cool behavior. Now, if I walk away from this, it will presumably just come back to life, flip back over, and crawl away. Now, why would a snake do this? Why would a snake... Let's get down here and get right real close with it. Why would a snake play dead? Well, this snake is a diurnal snake, meaning it comes out during the daytime. And that's pretty important when you think about the type of predators that might come after this snake. And, you know, coyotes and foxes, well, they're a lot of times nocturnal predators. But there's one type of predator that's really good at catching snakes that operates or hunts during the day, and that's the raptors. That's the hawks. Say a red-tailed hawk grabs this snake. Well, all of a sudden the snake's dead. The red-tailed hawk no longer has to kill it. So the hawk isn't looking to bite it. Now, if a hawk were catching a rattlesnake or a bull snake, it's going to fight that thing, and it's going to end up, the snakes are going to hiss and strike, and the hawk is going to grab it behind the head and bite it behind the head to kill it. With a hognose snake, it doesn't have to do that. So let's say it does that, and it picks it up, and let's say it flies off to the nest, right? And it drops it in the nest, and the snake and the baby doesn't eat it right away. Well, then the snake can just sit there and wait and wait and wait until mom leaves, peek its head back up, and this one unfortunately probably isn't going to peek its head back up because I'm still here, but it'll peek its head back up just a little bit. Oh, there, it just died again. Peek its head back up and see if anybody's around, and if nobody's there, it'll crawl away. Now, if I backed away from this, it'd probably take about 10 minutes, but if I backed away from this snake, it'd peek its head back. As soon as I came back to it, it'd do this again. It'd play dead, which is just fascinating to me that this is a really cool behavior in snakes. And that, look at it. I mean, it's even squinching its body together to make it look like it's dead. I mean, wow. Everything is just amazing. So, that's it for today. I can actually see the scars now from where the guts were sticking out of the snake, from where way back here. This is probably why it survived. It's got a bunch of big hole scars right here on it where its guts were sticking out, and I'm so happy it survived. Well, that's it for tonight. I want you guys to stay snake-spired and tell people that you saw a snake that can die, but it's not really dead. It's defensive behavior. It pretends to be dead, which helps it when potentially if a hawk were to catch it and carry it off to its nest, it can come back to life and crawl away and to live another day. So that's it for tonight. I'm Cameron Young, Snakespiration. If you have a question, please remember to email it to me at cayoung@snakeconservation.org, or you can do it at Twitter at krip, or you can look me up on Instagram, which is krip, or you can look me up just on Google+. Just look up Cameron Young and type in snake, and I guarantee you'll find me. And you can find the Center for Snake Conservation in any of those places as well. And have a great night, and we'll see you later. Stay snake-spired.